How's it going, Australia? Get excited because these inverters are super duper. This Clancy of the Overflow inverter line is great. They're all pure sine wave inverters, meaning you're going to be getting a smooth electrical output to any of your sensitive devices. Our range of inverters also come in 15 different variations. So we've got the obvious 5 different power options you can see in front of you, going from 1000 all the way up into the whopping 3000 watt inverter, going up in 500 watt increments. But then each one can also come in 12, 24 or 48 volts, which is great for whatever battery configuration you might have for your setup. Go straight in, nothing to worry about. Let's have a look at some of the features that set us apart from our competition. One of the important ones that I don't think you can look past is safety. These things all have 6 layers of protection to protect your device and electronics. So it has over temperature protection, short circuit protection, low and over voltage protection, overload protection, battery low and over voltage protection, and reverse polarity protection. These are all great things that are just going to make you feel so much more comfortable when you're mounting one of these in your rig. Just knowing that everything's going to be safe and sound, and if something does go wrong, there's layers of protection to help you out there. Another great feature, I think, is the fancy little color LCD display on the side. If you're like me, it's just good to see how much power things are using, so you can work out how to really maximize your device and just see what's going on in the guts of it when you're running these things. I just think it's a fantastic feature. My favorite though is this little remote. So good. Once you've tucked it away and mounted it somewhere, you can put it somewhere that's hard to get to and out of the way because you're trying to save room in your rig, and you don't have to be able to reach it whatsoever. Once it's on, bang, push this button, it's good to go. You can turn it off with the flick of the switch, on and off with this button. It is elite. You can also run an extension cable away from your car or whatever you got it mounted in, and then this thing will work from quite a distance away. You can turn it on, you can have the extension cord running over to your setup, dinner's ready, your cooktop's going, so good, it's elite. If you're trying to work out which size you need, this thing's good for small devices, laptop, small little 600 watt collapsible kettle, something like that. This thing's going to be good for running a few more low load things, I don't know, breakfast comes around, you can have your kettle, toaster, and what are the smoothie machines called? Blender, all running at the same time. This 2000 watt inverter, you can get your induction cooktops going or lots of little appliances, 2500 watt. Now you can power just about anything that you could plugged into your sockets at home, but you just need to be mindful if you're going to try and run lots of really high load devices on it. This 3000 watt inverter though is perfect for if you're going to have lots of devices attached to it, like say if you're in a caravan and you got your whole family with you and you got lots of different electrical appliances, this thing will have you covered. Their peak output is all double what it says on it. The wattage on it is its continuous load that it can handle. Let's have a look now at what's in the box. Each of these guys come with the right gauge battery cables for hooking up to the terminals. They have nice little safe caps on the top to stop from shorting. They point in different directions. You flip this cap off, mount the correct gauge cable on. It comes in the box, you don't have to think about it, and then hook it up to your battery. So good. They also come with some spare fuses. They're all pre-fused, but you know, it's handy to have spares. If one blows down the line, you've got some spare ones here. Here we got an earth cable. They're all internally earthed. The inverters are earthed themselves, so your inverter itself is protected. This earth cable is for that third prong on your power point when you're going in. It's going to protect the device you're plugging into it. So say if you got a TV or something plugged into it, that's what this is going to protect. Or it's anything that's running off this port there. And then obviously your little controller. If you have any more questions about these inverters, feel free to reach out to us. The email is support@clancytheoverflow.com. Our technical team will point you in the right direction if you're trying to work out which inverter is going to suit your needs. Other than that, they're a great little inverter. They're really quiet, so they can sense when they're too hot, and the fan will turn on. They're not going to run all the time. And the fan itself is really quiet. And they don't even heat up that much because they've got really good cooling throughout anyways. Other than that, I hope you liked our inverters. If you've got any more questions, please reach out. Have a good one.